Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Tamara. Yes, y'all, the studio audience finna be new real soon. More to come on that in the weeks to come and all that good stuff. But thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to the show. To all my new listeners, I usually talk about my life, my interests, and the ways I'm trying to grow. New episodes drop every Thursday, so come on back through. And for all my day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Episode 99, episode 137. Whenever you came in, thank you so much for your continued support. If you're not, you should totally subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it's free 99 to do that. You feel me? Also, you usually 95% of the time get early content at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, so you get that early content. And also, if you have a channel and I get the email that says so-and-so with this channel, subscribe to your YouTube, I subscribe back. So it is mutually beneficial. You feel me? Also, if you're not, you should totally follow me on social media. And the link to that is in the episode notes as well. So guys, let's go ahead and just get right on into this week's Tamara's takeaway of the week. So if you're watching, you can see that I have a tweet on the screen that says the following. It will be edited to cut out all the cuss words and all that good stuff. So, my BM called today and asked if I could give her $300 to help her pay rent. See, I don't live with her, so I don't usually do stuff like that for real. I told her to let me think about it and I will call her back. Before I called her back, her sister called and told me that my BM was lying and not to give her the money. She said the real reason my BM wanted the $300 was to get her new ninja out of jail so she could be close to him for his birthday. I thought to myself, forget dude, but I decided to give her the $300 anyway because I knew God would bless me. So I called my BM to come get the money, and just a few hours later, I get a call from the Racine County Jail. It was my BM crying, screaming, and asking why I gave her counterfeit money. My response, so you could be closer to that new ninja for his birthday. See, I called a blessing because my BM can't file her taxes while she's in jail, so she can't stop me from filing our daughter this year. Y'all, Tamara's takeaway for this week. I got two. The first one is about the baby daddy. If you are a matchmaker, just say that because you was really willing to give the $300. It doesn't matter how they got together, you know what I'm saying? Because Cupid doesn't lie. And this man gave the $300 so that she could be closer to her new dude, and they are together. You feel me? But to the real villain of the story, right? Because there's the baby mama, there's the baby daddy, and then there's the real villain, which is the baby mama's sister. So Tamara's takeaway, the real one, to the baby mama's sister, is if you hate your sister, right? And or you want to get with her baby daddy, just say that. Because where was your loyalty to cause you to snitch on your sister? What did she do to you to cause you to snitch on her? And furthermore, when her baby daddy is at work, because now that your sister's in jail, are you going to help babysit? You feel me? So again, if you hate your sister and you want to get with her baby daddy, then just say that. You ain't have to stitch on her. Like, that's all you had to say. She was trying to get with somebody else. She might not have cared. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all got going on. But obviously, y'all got something going on for you to snitch on your sister to her baby daddy. You feel me? But, guys, it is so wild to me that it is 2023. Like, 2022, while it was happening, it was so slow and so long. The days went slow, the weeks went slow and all that. But like in hindsight, I'm like, how is it halfway through January in 2023? Like, what even happened in 2022. It's so wild, y'all. And as you know, I moved and all that. So let's go ahead and get into adulting adventures, the rebuild. So, guys, as you know, or as you don't know, so just real quick, my family moved at the beginning of December. Our stuff had been in storage for 18 months. We found mouse droppings in there. It had been fine the whole. Anyways, we got to start all over. That's the short version, right? And so it's going to be not this super quick journey because I literally have to start all over. Now, by the grace of God, and I'm so blessed to do the work that I do that allows me to earn the money that I make because I make more than I made at my previous job. So if I worked at my previous job, like it would take longer to rebuild. And so today, at the time of this recording, shout out to 12 Cal, but I've made my first large purchase, and thank God, like nothing else that I buy is gonna cost as much as I got a washer and dryer, y'all. So Nebraska Furniture Mart is a store. I mean, you may or may not have heard about it. It doesn't even matter. Nebraska Furniture Mart is a furniture store here, obviously, because it's called Nebraska Furniture Mart. But it has a scratch and dent section, right? And so the thing about the scratch and dent section is the appliances or whatever. I think it's usually appliances. At least that's all that I saw in there. But the appliances work just fine, but it may have a scratch. It may have a dent. It may just be that somebody bought it and they decided that they didn't want that color, or maybe it didn't fit in whatever room they got, or whatever the reason they bring it back. And so it'll be cheaper. And so I went to their scratch and dent section today because that's where I actually got my previous washer and dryer that I bought, gosh, like 7 years ago, and it still works just fine. My mom has it because when I moved into the apartment that we were in for a while, we didn't need a washer and dryer, and so I gave it to her, and so it still works just fine, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I had got my last washer and dryer, so I was like, okay, yes, I have to rebuild, but I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money because I have to buy, washer and dryer, dining room table, living room furniture, bedroom stuff, all that, right? So I went to their scratch and dent section today. So first of all, shout out to the fact that I could go anywhere and buy anything, but I also hate spending money. So there's that. But there was literally one dryer there. There were all these washers and there was one dryer. So if I'm God's favorite, like just say that. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that there was actually a dryer there that I could purchase, there weren't any washer and dryer sets, but there was a washer that could go with the dryer. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I was able to make all of that work and be within my budget because I was looking at stuff online as far as like how much stuff costs brand new. And so I was like, I really don't want to spend over this certain amount of money. And I was able to get it, right around what I was comfortable spending. Actually, just a little bit less. Not a lot of bit less. Maybe like, I don't know, some not much, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't go over, so that's all that matters. I didn't go over what in my mind I figured I would have to pay, and that's once you add taxes. And I actually got a 3-year warranty and bought the pedestal and all that stuff. So like all of that was still just a little bit under my max of like I don't want to spend over this. But shout out to Trevin, the salesperson who was helping me because the first person who I try to talk to, I don't know, he just I don't even know what his name was. So, and I'm not here to be shady towards people. He answered my question, but I don't know, he just didn't seem like he wanted the sale. But I saw Trevin actually in a different area and he was helpful. And then like the thing about me when I'm buying stuff, literally anything, this is kind of why my kids don't like going shopping with me, is it takes me forever to make a decision. Like I compare and I think about all these different things. Like even just buying a water bottle, my kids have hated that right now. So they're lucky that there was only one dryer to choose from. And I'm glad it was like looked good and all that good stuff and was like something I would want, you know what I'm saying? Since it was the only one there. And I really just wanted to get a washer and dryer because I'm tired of going to the laundromat. And so I'm very lucky that there was only one dryer. Now, there were different washers to choose from. And one of the biggest decisions I was trying to make is So the dryer is black, and there was a washer that was white that was like the same exact, like it probably would have been a part of the set if it was black or whatever, if that makes sense. Like it used to be a set or whatever. So there was the washer pair, we'll just call it that, but it was white, right? And then there was a dryer that it's not the exact dryer, but it was black with like rose gold accents or whatever. So my biggest decision was, okay, do I want the washer where it didn't match because it was white, and so it would have been this black and white washer and dryer, which no. So my biggest decision was, do I want to go with the washer that is probably the washer pair but it's the wrong color, or do I want to go with the washer that is probably not the washer pair, still the same brand though, and looks very similar, so maybe just a different model, but it actually matches better. And that's actually the route that I went. But it's just so funny because I'll be looking at whatever, and then I'd be like, okay, walk with me. And the first time I said this to him, because I had to go walk to where everything was, I was like, I am going to buy something because I understand y'all get commission. And I know a lot of people probably come in here and waste time. But once I saw that there was a dryer that I wanted, I was getting that dryer. So then it was just about figuring out which washer I was going to get, right? And so I got my washer and dryer. It'll be here Saturday. So the nice thing, even though, when I'm paying for it or whatever, and he's like, is this price okay? I don't know why they asked me that, because even he was like, I don't even know what I would do if somebody said no, because I was like, well, I guess. And he just kind of laughed. I'm like, well, I'm not going to pretend like I'm okay with this because I just don't like spending money, even though I had the money. And it's not like I spent all my money on the washer and dryer, but that's not the point. Even if I'm spending money on like, I take that back. If it's stuff like toilet paper, paper towels, detergent, or whatever, I'm fine with stuff like that. But it's just something about, I don't know, like when I had to buy silverware, like I was sad. When I had to buy a new dish drain, I was sad because I'm just like, why do I have to buy this stuff over? So it's been this like, y'all, okay, I told y'all I had an air mattress, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't have a regular bed yet because that's actually going to be the last thing that I buy, because the washer and dryer was the first big purchase. Nice thing is that I don't think anything else that I buy will be more expensive than that. So we got that out the way. And I'm going to get a dining room table, living room furniture, bedroom furniture, and then fill in all the small stuff that's less expensive. So I'm trying to get all the more expensive stuff out of the way, but I'm also trying to get the other areas of the house furniture first before I get my bedroom, because I do have like my desk and office stuff, and I have an air mattress and my TV and all that. So, it is what it is. But y'all, I'm on my second air mattress. Like, I got us all the same air mattress the day we signed the lease. That's also the day we moved in. So I bought 4 air mattresses exactly the same. Kayliana, I don't know how her air mattress got a hole in it. She was the first one. Lucky for her, I just happened to grab, we had some other air mattress that I actually kind of forgot about. I just happened to grab that when I went to the storage unit one day, because not everything is ruined, but anything that has been tainted by mouse droppings, oh no, 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 it's not coming up in here. But the air mattress was fine, right? So I just happened to grab it one day. So when she got a hole in her air mattress, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Here, you can have this. So that happened. And then one day she came in here to talk to me. And the thing about air mattresses is sometimes, and it says it on the box, like, if you, like, you'll fill it up with air and then you'll lay on it and it stretches, and then you'll have to fill it back up a few more times until whatever, and then it's fine, right? And so I noticed my air mattress had less air, you know what I mean? So I go to put some air in it and I fill it up. And then I'm sitting here talking to Kayliana and I hear, tss, and I'm like, what the heck is that sound? Y'all, why my air mattress got a hole on the seam? Now, mind you, it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when this happened. So no stores are open because Walmart isn't 24 hours anymore. You know what I'm saying? So no stores are open for me to go get a new one. So even though I had the money, and this is what I've been really grateful for, just where I'm at financially, because y'all know I left my previous job. Money wasn't money in like it needed to money for a while. And I'm finally like doing better. So like even though I had the money to buy a new air mattress, nothing was open. So that night I had to actually sleep on the floor. And it's so funny because I said to Kayliana, I'm like, man, maybe I'll just sleep on the floor. And I don't feel like buying a new air mattress. Yeah, no, because that one night on the floor, absolutely not. So I got a new air mattress. And this time I actually bought I think it's called double height air mattress because y'all, trying to get up off that air mattress in the middle of the night when I'm having to go pee. No, even just trying to get up off that air mattress in the morning was just like way too low. And so I actually got a more expensive double height air mattress. So it's kind of like I'm kind of glad that other air mattress got a hole in it because now it's like I can sit on the air mattress and like my feet can be flat on the floor, almost like a regular bed. My bed wouldn't be that low, but still, like, it's not like I'm crawling up off the floor like I was before. But it's just wow that I'm on my second air mattress and we've barely been here like a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? But other than having to buy a new air mattress and buying a new washer and dryer, which I'm excited about the washer and dryer because I'm tired of going to the laundromat, as I said. Outside of that, it's just been work, 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 work. You know what I'm saying? And then I actually did start back working out. I'm actually really proud of that because I have been saying I needed to get back to it more so just because as a stress reliever, because I've noticed that I go from dealing with my kids first thing in the morning, which, it's more so just the ride to work, to working with people all day and then having to come and then jump into dealing with whatever with my kids or cooking or whatever. And I needed something to be like, let me dump all the stress out from the day because if y'all thought I wasn't earning my money, they really been having me earning my money lately. Like I really wish I could talk about work, but I just can't. So it's been very interesting and I've realized that I really need to have just a better, okay, the work day is done. Let me like debrief. And so I've worked out twice, so that's good. I'm actually going to work out today at the end of today. So then there's that too, you know what I'm saying? And so it's been like every other day, which that's not bad just to like get back started. Nothing too crazy, y'all. The first time was just Kayliana and Janae went wherever and I wanted to go get, I don't know why I wanted a 7 Up. Didn't even end up getting that, but I walked to the gas station and back. So there and back was about a 20 something minute walk. And then I turned on some music and did whatever little extra workout stuff just to make sure it was like at least 30 minutes. And then, like, not the next day, but the day after. So I guess that would have been Sunday, I think. Yeah. Then I did whatever workout thing like on YouTube channel because I have a bunch of different playlists. Didn't do anything yesterday, and it's mainly because it was just a busy and longer day. And then today I'll do whatever. And so it's kind of like I'm at a every other day workout so far, but it feels good to be like back to it. I've noticed I've even been sleeping better already, you know what I'm saying? Because that's always been a thing. And so what I'm really hoping is that now that we're back in our own place, because I had got to a pretty consistent place and then we moved. And like in the beginning of moving, I really tried to keep up with it, but the more chaotic things got, the more it was just like, I don't even care. I'm just going to wait until I move when I'm in my own space. There's plenty of room in my room to do my workouts, but the goal at some point is to turn the basement into like a home gym or whatever. But in the meanwhile, I got plenty of DVDs. I got YouTube playlists. So, like, y'all, I'm back to it. Feels good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be doing the whole post stuff on social media to try to encourage other people like I did before. Cause I really gotta encourage myself right now. Like I really gotta just keep going. And Kayliana's actually gonna hold me accountable. So that'll help me like keep going and all that stuff because she is the type to ask them questions, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of been the week or whatever. It's woo! Let's get into the weekly wisdom because then I can just kind of talk about what's been going on. You feel me? So the biggest thing that I've learned this week is that God is trustworthy. But let me break down what I mean by that. Because yeah, sure, he's trustworthy to provide and all that good stuff. Yeah, of course. But when I'm talking about what I've learned this week, what I've learned is that God is trustworthy to pour out the rawest, messiest, whatever feelings that I have to him, and know that his love for me isn't going to waver. He's not going to switch up. He's not going to be offended or whatever. So I can't go too much into it, but what I will say is I got an email, and we'll just go there and say maybe I misunderstood part of what the email said. I'll say this. I don't know that I really did, but we'll just go there because it doesn't even matter. All I know is I got this email from wherever I got the email from, and it made me so mad. And y'all, I'm a pretty chill person, so there's not really much that really like actually pisses me off and like takes me into just going off like rage, which is where I was. And I was mad for like, I want to say like 15 minutes straight, just going off, talking to the Lord, just doing all this stuff. And then there was even this point where I was saying, like, I don't even understand why I'm this mad about this, but I was that mad. And it's like, it just, I didn't know I could get that mad because like, I was mad. And like I said, there is very few things in life that really, really make me mad. And usually it's going to be something related to maybe like if somebody did something to my kids, usually somebody doing something to me or like an email or whatever. But nah, it really took me there, right? And so I'm going off and going off and going off and this, that, and the other. And then there was this point where it's kind of like the Lord just kind of reminded me that he was with me and that I was safe. And it was just crazy because I got this just crazy peace after I just kind of had that reminder. And it's like, then I went and picked the girls up from work or whatever. And I came home and I just kind of was just like praying and just all this stuff, like in a more calmer way. Right. And then it's crazy because then I took a nap, and I don't usually nap. And it was like 6 o'clock or like 6 something at night, and I'm taking a nap. But I probably just have wore myself out from like all that rage, because like I felt it as if I don't know. I felt it in my body. Like when I feel deeply. You know what I'm saying? And I was so angry. But it's crazy because, like I said, at the end of all of that, I poured out all of that yuck, right? All of that foolishness, all that anger, all that rage, all that cussing, all that whatever. Like I was talking crazy. I don't even understand why I got that mad. And really it doesn't matter, because at the end of all of that, the Lord received all that. And he wasn't like, girl, why you talking crazy? Why you this? Why you that? He just took all of that and then he just replaced it with his peace. You know what I'm saying? So my encouragement to y'all is like, if you have a relationship and you feel like you can't talk to the Lord about how you really feel about stuff, even if you're mad at him, yes, you can. Like he wants you to share that with him. And here's the crazy thing is that even though I was surprised that all of that rage and all that anger was in me, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to just take stuff from us and be like, I know you feeling this, you need to tell me or whatever. He wants us to bring it to him because it's like a relationship. Like it's not he's going to force us to do anything. He wants us to come to him. He wants us to trust him. So that's my encouragement. And if you've never done that, like that's not the first time that I've come to him with my crazy feelings. Especially sometimes my stuff be like, bruh, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. He knows I feel that way, but I'm coming to him with it. I've been angry about stuff and have not liked the way stuff have happened or whatever was going on. And I was honest with him about it. And he is trustworthy that you can be honest with him. So that is my encouragement to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Be healthy in your relationships, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for